Hey guys, so today I am going to talk to you guys a little bit about how to set up contracts via your Pixify. So what you want to do is, first off, make sure that you set up your branding and everything. You can do that by going to settings right here and go to brands. The reason why I mentioned this is because this is where you will find a lot of the things that you might want to be sending to your clients after you get the contract to them. For instance, the URL where they can go view their contract after they sign it, and most importantly, your logo that will show up on your contract itself. So that way when you send it to them, the logo shows up at the top of your contract. Okay, so as soon as you have your branding all set up, you can actually check out the video on how to set up your brand. That should be like the first thing you do, and I can link that video on this video as well, so that way you can take a look at that if you haven't done that already. But after you set this all up, you want to go to where it says where it says templates right here, and you go to contract templates. Okay, so in this menu, you basically will see all your contracts that you already have set up, and then you can also view your settings as well. Okay, so let's just assume that you already have a contract in Word or something like that. I'll just go here and click Add New Contract. Okay, and then name the contract whatever you would like. Contract sample. Okay, and then I would just copy and paste your contract in this area. Okay. So let's just assume already that you already have done that. So I'm just going to show you the one that we already have here in the system. Okay, so I went ahead and just copied and pasted everything here on my contract. Okay, so now what you can go ahead and go through and maybe start inserting variables. Say for instance, at the top of my contract, I want it to already list the event date. And right here where the variables is, just put in the event date, and it'll automatically should transfer that event date from your event to the contract itself. Okay, so you want to list the name of the bride and groom, bride name, okay, groom name, and then you can list whatever phone numbers you want, phone numbers, emails, however you generally like to lay it out in your contract. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to go into depth with this because we don't have too much time to go on in this video, but you kind of get the idea of how you can set up these response variables so that way they automatically transfer over to your contract. The other important things that you need to know about the contract area is these initials and checkbox areas. I prefer the initial area because people have to initial before they can actually sign it. Sometimes you use only the checkbox area. They don't have to check the box and they can just sign the contract. So they might miss certain things. If you say you want them to check a box saying they understand something, they might skip over it and never check the box, and that kind of basically leaves that open to them saying they never read it. So you basically want to make sure that you use these accordingly. I prefer the initial one. So say for instance that you have an area in here maybe about the model release. You want to make sure that they understand about the model release. You want to make sure that they read it. So you just click on the add initial field here, and it should add it automatically at the end, and they'll have to initial this before they move on to any of the other areas of the signing of the contract. Okay, once you have all that stuff set up the way that you want it to be set up, you can press update contract template. Okay, so now your contract is basically all set up. I would just go back to templates, contract templates, and go to settings. Okay, this is where you would basically put in your signature. So whatever you want it to be. That's supposed to be Pixify, but my handwriting's bad in this case, I guess. And then you can mark it as how many days it will be overdue. And then if you want it to automatically accept the contracts, you can do that as well. After the contract is accepted, you can actually set up a response right here where it will automatically send a thank you response to your client. So this is a perfect time to maybe send them their client portal information, and you can actually already do that in the communications tab and have that sent automatically to them once they sign and accept their contract, okay? If you need to learn how to set up the communications, I have a video already on that, and you're welcome to watch that video to kind of check that out, so that way it correlates a little bit more with the ending of this video, okay? As always, make sure to subscribe to this channel to keep up with more Pixify updates. I will talk to you next time. Bye!